Hello, my beautiful friend. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. So, I had a video for you planned that was very focused on structuring your online course. And I had this whole beautiful training I was going to share with you. And as soon as I opened the camera, I suddenly felt like, no, 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 no. Today is Valentine's Day. And I want to share with you a really powerful meditation that can heal your life, that can transform your energy, and really help you serve the world in a powerful way, not by doing very much, but just by, wow, this is really strong right now, but just by exuding and emitting an energy that we are all hungry for, that we are all really needing on our planet today, which is joy. Joy, okay? Love, joy. So, before I guide you through this meditation, so you can shift into a frequency that feels really nourishing to your body and to your mind and emotions, to your whole self, to your spirit, I want to share a story with you to prove to you, to give you tangible evidence that you being in your joy is not only powerful because it spreads and it transforms lives, but it heals the body. It can physically heal our bodies, okay? So some of you know, oh, Mandy, Lisa, so good. So some of you know that a couple years ago, out of nowhere, I had a health diagnosis, an incurable illness that came out of left field. And it was very shocking. And one of the like magicians, really, but a holistic doctor I went to at the time, he proved to me that joy could heal my life. Okay, that joy could heal my life. And at the time, I was working really, really hard, and I love what I do. I coach others, I train coaches, I help beautiful souls, empaths, coaches, healers create their online courses from their soul, their body of work that they'll have for the rest of their lives. I do work I love. And I was working myself to the bone, not realizing that I was sort of betraying my body by working so hard and just stressing, actually, like putting myself through unnecessary stress. So when I went to him, he had me do something interesting. He looked at my blood under the microscope. He had me sit down and he asked me what my stress levels were. And I told him a little bit about my life. He asked me, scale of 1 to 10, where was my level of joy? And at the time, I was pretty exhausted. So my joy wasn't anywhere near, it was probably like a 5 or something like that. And he said, have a seat. And so I sit down and he takes my finger and he takes a little needle and he pricks my finger. He squeezes my finger and a little bit of blood comes out. And he puts the blood, drops a bit of blood on a piece of glass, and he slides the glass under a microscope. He looks at the glass and he looks at the blood and the cells. And my cells basically looked like they were all clustered together, like in a corner, like they were cold or something. They just looked not very lively, whatever the opposite of alive and flowing is. And he said, look, take a look at this. He goes, what do you see? And so I told him what I saw, and he said, right. He said, have a seat again. So I went back to my chair and I sit down. He goes, I want you, and I'm going to ask this of you now and in our meditation. He said, I want you to think about something that has brought you joy, like a memory that was really joyful for you. A moment in time where you were flooded with bliss and joy and just the joy of being alive. He said, can you think of something? And immediately I had a thought in my head and I went to that memory. And he said, good, close your eyes and stay there. I want you to really relish in this memory for like 20 or 30 seconds. So I went into the memory, and you can do this too, or I'll guide you through this in a moment. And I just was suddenly smiling and feeling so good. He goes, whatever you're thinking about right now, that's it, because I see it all over your face. I want you to rest in this place, like absorb this joy. And it was really easy. I just brought myself there, got very specific with what I was seeing. And maybe 45 seconds passed, and he said, "Okay, good. Give me your other hand." So I give him my other hand. He does the exact same thing. He bloop, pricks my finger, squeezes it, drops a little bit of blood onto a piece of glass, slides it under the microscope, takes a look. Then he has me take a look, and he goes, "What do you see?" And I was astonished. It can actually bring me to tears. My cells were starting to separate and they were gliding across the glass. So, what was prior, just maybe 4 minutes before, stuck together, my cells had actually changed and they just started to flow across. They were sliding across they were moving basically. They were flowing. And he said, "I want you to understand how powerful you are. Because when you bring yourself into a state of joy and you use your attention to focus on joy, you are healing your body. You are literally healing your life." And I didn't need any more evidence. I mean, that was like the most astonishing thing. I was like, what if I spent my whole life in joy? What if I focused my energy as much as I can, not to deny pain, go into the grief, feel my grief, the pain, etc. when it comes up, but to actually focus on joy. I actually bought a shirt at the start of this year that says, "Do more of what makes you happy." Do more of what makes you happy, because what I've come to realize, I used to think that was really shallow. Doing more of what makes you happy, you should be a deep diver, you should do all this deep work, and I'm still passionate about that. But I'm telling you, and I'm sharing this with you because it's Valentine's Day, and I my gift to me and you is the invitation to open up to the joy and the beauty and the love that is asking to pour into our lives. Are you open to this? Are you open to expanding your wings and just having a really phenomenal year? Let's just start with the rest of this month, having a phenomenal next 2 weeks. Okay. We'll start like day by day, week by week. So, there's a meditation I want to share with you. You can come back to this at any time in order to shift your frequency. So, if you're in a grief state or you're going through something hard, I'm not telling you to just override that. It's really important to grieve when you're going through something hard. It's important to feel your feelings. I wrote an entire book about that, okay? So I'm not somebody who just like glosses over things and is superficially telling you to like just be happy and get over it. Not at all. And you are worthy. We are worthy of enjoying this life. Another healer I work with more recently, he said something really powerful to me once, and it stayed with me. He said, "You could be doing all the right things for your health, but if you're not enjoying your life, your health is going to suffer. If you're not enjoying your life, your health is going to suffer. If it's not physical, it'll be emotional, right? Or some other area of your life." So let's take a deep, beautiful breath together and see how we can experimentally lift our vibration into a state that actually brings us into cohesion and cellular joy, that can actually emit out. And instead of going and trying to help people, your smile helps people, your joy inspires people, your radiance makes people feel a little bit like they're suddenly lit up by the glow that you're casting upon them. And there's so many people suffering right now. There's so much happening in our world. And if we keep buying into that and we keep looking at what's happening on the news, there is no end to that. That is an abyss of darkness that never ends. And so, what I'm inviting us to is to welcome in the joy, okay? To welcome in the joy. So, if you could, hi, so good to be with you live. And if anyone has questions, feel free at the end. I'll answer some questions if there are any. So, let's take a deep breath. If you want to light a candle or something, It doesn't have to take very long. We're just going inward. And on your exhale, just relaxing your shoulders, softening your hips, opening your palms so you can face them up if you need more energy, or down if you need to ground, if you need to center. Deep breath in and bringing some awareness to the soles of your feet, maybe spreading your toes, opening your chest, rolling your shoulders back, lifting your spine. So just feeling spaciousness between each vertebrae of your spine, lifting out of your hips while grounding into the earth or down into the ground. Just imagining your tailbone rooting down as you're rising up. And focusing on your inhale and your exhale. Inhaling in through the nose if possible. Exhaling out through the mouth. Inhaling in through the nose. Deepest breath you've taken all day. Exhaling out through the mouth. One more just like that. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling out completely, pulling the navel to the spine. Releasing all of the static energy, breath in your body. And now breathing deeply in. And just placing one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. And I want you to imagine that you're in a beautiful, your favorite place in nature. Your favorite place in nature. Let the landscape reveal itself. Let yourself walk barefoot, if possible, in your mind's eye through this landscape. Feeling the prana of the earth beneath your feet, feeling this fresh breeze, this fresh air coming in and out of your lungs. Feeling the sun, or maybe it's the moonlight, kissing your skin. Feeling the health and the vitality of this beautiful natural place. And as you breathe in and out here, drawing your attention to your third eye or to the bridge of the nose. So we're just letting the eyes have a focal point. So first, we're just breathing. And second, we're bringing our awareness to a focal point, our gaze to a focal point, which can help to soften the mind and the thoughts when our eyes are still. And feeling your hands, like you're just feeling into your body, feeling your heart behind your top hand and your belly with your lower hands, and just really connecting with yourself. Whether you're here with me live on Valentine's Day or you're watching this another day, this is an opportunity to receive your own loving, to receive your own acknowledgement, to receive breath and life force, pulling your awareness and attention from anywhere and anyone it has been with, and giving yourself 100% of your focus with love, with care, with gentleness. And I want you to imagine now an experience you've had, a joyful memory, the most joyful memory you can possibly bring into consciousness. When was a time in your life that you were in a state of bliss and joy and laughter and absolute awe and wonder of just the beauty of life? And if you have any trouble remembering a joyful moment, then make one up. So, focusing your attention on your breath, exaggerating your inhale, filling your whole body with life, and exhaling out, releasing static energy from your body. Just knowing that through this meditation, you're releasing anything that no longer serves you. anything that's been holding you down or holding you back. And on your inhale, you're filling up the freed up space with love, with joy, with fresh life force. So, as you're focusing on this memory, I want you to really see the details of it. Who are you with, if anyone? Where are you? What's in your environment? What do you see, taste, touch? What do you hear? What do you feel? Let yourself go there. Let yourself feel the joy of this memory. Relaxing anywhere in your body or mind that might be resisting letting in joy. And if there's any emotion present, anything heavy, just letting that be here, letting that exist. Taking a deep breath in and exhaling it out. Just really letting this memory in even more. Who are you with? What is present? What do you see? What do you feel? And you might even take the memory to another level and just soak it all in even more. Savor what you are seeing, feeling. Savor the beauty of your life. Give yourself permission to receive something good, something vital. Deep breath in. Exhaling it out. Continuing to breathe at your own pace, just absorbing what magic, beauty, love, joy, inspiration, abundance you are seeing in this memory. Utilizing your mind to shift your energy, to love your body, to nurture your cells. Good. On your next inhalation, just bringing this energy of the sunshine, of light, all the way through your entire body, just letting this powerful energy that is constantly shine on your body, on your cells, on your mind, on your heart, on your soul. Letting yourself balance into perfect health, into deep connection with yourself, into radical acceptance of every facet of yourself. Breathing deeply in and out. And just imagine, like rays from the sun, this like liquid gold is pouring into your body now, clearing out anything that's of a lower vibration, releasing, letting go of the past, letting the future unfold into its highest destiny by enjoying your present moment fully, by being fully present. And if joy feels like a stretch, just simply feeling gratitude that your heart is beating, that your breath is moving, that there is an infinite supply of air, of oxygen for you. And starting to open up to this love that is pulsing through you, to this love that pulses through all of life. So connecting with your heart now. I just want you to imagine this golden energy, this liquid gold like that of the sun is pouring through your whole body. And now it's at full capacity, so much so that your entire aura, the outside of you, is filled with light because it's overflowing from your cells, from your heart, from your body, from your mind. from every organ of your body, your muscles, your eyes, your ears, this love, this joy. And I want you to let this love and joy reach the younger version of you, the you who was born into this world, first breath as a baby, coming into this world, all the way through childhood. Take a deep, deep breath in and let your breath reach the child you once were, deep into his or her lungs, her little lungs. And as you exhale out, just making space. Good. And just knowing and trusting that your cells right now are happy. Your cells are getting an upgrade. Your body is upgrading right now. Your level of peace is expanding. Anything that's been in the way of that is falling away. You have this power to flip the switch whenever you choose. Taking a deep breath in and exhaling it out. Good. And letting that little one within you, that inner child that you once were, just really seeing the beauty and magnificence of who you are and who you've always been. And I just want you to imagine for a moment that first moment that you came into this world, your first breath, taking a deep breath in, and just imagining when you came into this world, when you were born, the first moment they cut the umbilical cord between you and your mother, your birth mother. You took a first breath with your mouth. Okay, I just want you to feel the intensity and power of choosing life, of breathing, of that first breath, of looking out at the world and seeing this whole new womb, this whole new infinite space where you intuitively, not intellectually, intuitively, cellularly knew that you're infinite, that you can create anything, that you're powerful beyond measure, that love and joy are your birthright, that you came into this world for a very unique reason, that there's literally only one of you. Like source only made one you. Source only made one you. Taking a deep breath in, owning your worth, owning your value, owning your grace and your beauty and your magnificence. And I ask you, what is it that you love? What is it that you enjoy? What is that thing that sparks creativity and inspiration and uplifts you? Breathing in as I ask you this question, what brings you joy? What is one thing? And if joy is not the word for you, what brings you peace? What brings you a sense of love and connection and safety and freedom? And I would love to know. You don't have to write in the chat now, stay present with yourself. But I would love to know what that is for you. It might be walking down the beach, laying on the sand, taking a bath, painting, singing, dancing, speaking, meditating, creating sacred space, giving a hug to somebody you love. All of these things are beautiful. Writing poetry, writing stories, tending to animals, plants. These are all in your DNA for a reason. This is not frivolous. This is why you're here. The desires you have inside of you, the things that lift you up, your body doesn't have words, but she has joy. She has feelings. She has ways of communicating to you that you're on the right track. So on this Valentine's Day, just placing both hands on your heart, if that feels good for you, taking a deep breath in and feeling that same sense of power from the first breath you took when you came into this world, existent in your life right now. and choosing to breathe a little bit deeper, okay? Just choosing to focus on receiving life, being present with life. You receiving at full capacity is a very good thing. May you, from this place of receiving at full capacity, give from the overflow of your well being, give from joy. And this is how we create a new world. We give examples of what it looks like to lead in our life and our businesses and our relationships from the overflow. And even if others are suffering, even if others are down on their knees, it can give an example of what it looks like to focus on feeling your best, that we all have this power, even a little bit each day. And that can help others to realize, wow, we all have this power. Whenever you're ready, opening your eyes and just letting your eyes fall softly on a still point. It can be anything. It can be a candle. It can be a tree or a flower. Anything goes. And just letting yourself feel the energy that's circulating in you right now while your eyes are open. That your eyes don't have to be closed to the world to feel joy. Your eyes can be open. You can be wide awake, eyes wide open, and commit to your own joy, to your own well being, to the love that shines through you. So, do you feel, just track right now in your body? All we did was meditate for a few minutes. All we did was put our focus on joy, something beautiful. All we did was exaggerate our breath. All we did was set some intentions like releasing what no longer serves us. All we did was light a little bit of Palo Santo, okay, these little rituals. All we did was ask constructive questions like, what brings me joy? And I'd love to know if you can feel the difference in your body now, because we've just made space to listen, which normally our worlds can be very noisy, it's hard to hear. So we just carved out some time and space to hear what our body is communicating to us through our emotions, through what we feel, the senses. And my prayer on this Valentine's Day is that you can genuinely understand that you are a living miracle. And if Mandy, if you're still here, I know I've told you this specifically many times because you are. And I want everyone to get this, myself included, because I forget just like you do, if you do, that you are, you are a miracle. You are a living miracle. I mean, really open up to the fact that there is one you on this earth. And you've never come before, and you will never come again in this exact form. So I want you to know how beautiful, how magnificent, how essential you are on our earth at this time. And you loving you, turning that energy that you're so good at putting out to others and putting it inward. If you can put a little more inward and take extra good care of you, it will make sense why you're here. It will become more and more clear what your next step is. You will understand what you're here to do, be, create, have. It's very hard to know any of that if we are caught in technology. And I'm pointing to my mind because that's what technology does. If we're caught in typical scrolling and, the noise of the world, and so whatever the advertisements tell us and all the programming, that's just going to lock us in a box where we will never access the power and the infinite nature of who we are. So I will continue to remind you forevermore, as long as I have a voice, and I'm in this body. I am committed to that, to you, to us. So I love each of you so much, and oh, that's so good to hear. So good to hear. Happy Valentine's Day to you too. Yes. Oh, I love you all as well. Still have one of your emails in which you state that I deeply cherish those words. So beautiful, Mandy. I still remember our huge embrace in person, and that is a joyful memory, right? That we have so many joyful memories that we have logged in our that we can utilize at any time. Um, oh, Lisa, you are so special. Thank you. Thank you. So I hope this transmission serves you in some way. At the start of the year when I bought this shirt, when I bought this shirt, we can make a commitment right now to each other. What is something joyful that you are choosing to do? For me, it's going to to the Redwoods, which I went to earlier this year. I'm going to again. I realize certain places bring me a lot of joy. So, what is that for you? And it doesn't need to be a big trip somewhere. It doesn't have to cost money. It could be a bath. It could be a walk in the park. It could be getting sunshine, like just letting the sun hit as much of your body as possible. It could be picking flowers outside, planting a garden, a food garden. So, what is that for you? And Mandy, love you so much. So, whatever that is for you, are you open to writing that in your calendar right now? What's one action you're going to take? You might even practice this meditation when you wake up in the mornings. And I just thank you all so, so much for being here with me today. And yeah, and it is Valentine's Day. I am going to tell you that. Um, for some of you who want to yeah, I don't know. I put it in the description. I can't even think straight, but I know that I wanted to share a gift with you today, but they're all in the description. I've created two new opt-in gifts, two new beautiful gifts, and I have a Valentine's Day special going on my website, but now I'm like blissed out from the meditation. So it's hard for me to tell you about any of it. But if you want to go to my website, veronicacresto.com, or in any of the links below, today for Valentine's Day, you can use the code love15, and you can get if you want to create your soul signature online course, you can get 15% off of that today, or you can join the membership at 15% off Soul Centered Life and Business. So there is a quote by Khalil Gibran that says, work is love made visible. Work is love made visible. And so, whatever that calling is in your heart, it is an expression of love. And that's why I just love helping people find their purpose, live their purpose, dig deep into their life story, and find the unique, one of a kind wisdom that's within them. So if you want any of that support, you can check out the links below. And I have a new coaching gift. It's a free gift that's below. Jason and I just created it, called the Energetics of Masterful Coaching. So you can access that. Happy Valentine's Day to you too, to all of you, and just wishing you the most beautiful every day being Valentine's Day. Okay. Today's a Hallmark holiday. We don't even celebrate it, Jason and me, because it's too Hallmark for us. But every day is Valentine's Day, every single day. So I hope you can feel the love today. And I will see you all in the next video, which is likely going to be the video I was going to share with you today, which is how to structure an online course. How to structure an online course. All right, everybody, enjoy basking in your frequency of love and joy, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah.